Hello! Today we will be processing a pumpkin. These are my kitties, and they are here to say hello to you. So first you want to start by cutting a hole in the top of the pumpkin. You pull the top off. Grab a bowl. Then you're gonna need to get a spoon, and you can scrape the inside of the pumpkin out. And then you're gonna pull the insides of the pumpkin out. Get all the seeds and the flesh of the pumpkin out from the inside. Then you can cut the pumpkin down the spines. So just wherever the lines are, nice easy places to cut down inside the pumpkin. And we are cutting the pumpkin up so we can bake it. I'm gonna use most of this pumpkin to make dog food. I'll give you suggestions of what you can use this stuff for. Once you got your pieces, they're all ready to go in the oven. We're going to use every part of the pumpkin. We're going to use the skin on the outside of the pumpkin. So this is everything from the inside of the pumpkin. You're going to take it and put it into a large container that we're going to fill with water. The water will help separate the seeds from the flesh that's inside. So we can keep the seeds. I'm actually keeping the seeds so I can grow more pumpkins. You can take all the seeds out at this point as well and bake them. Just put some salt on them and bake them, and they're a nice little treat. You can remove some of the inside of the pumpkin. I'm going to be using this to make dog food. Just keep taking the seeds off the top and removing any flesh. Just getting the pumpkins ready to put in the oven. You can just put the cut pieces onto a baking sheet with a little bit of oil, and then they are ready to pop inside the oven. Next, you want to set your oven to 375 and set a timer for about an hour. It'll take about an hour to cook. I am spreading these seeds out on paper towels so they can dry. Next, I'm just taking like a soup bone and taking the water and the rest of this pumpkin, the insides of the pumpkin, and I'm going to bake that all together to make a broth for dogs, for my puppies. Just let that bake on the stovetop. Pumpkins are pretty close to being done. Once we take these out of the oven, we're going to just scrape the flesh off the inside and save it. We can use this pumpkin to make different recipes. You can make pumpkin pie with this. It's not as sweet as the type of pumpkin that you would typically use to make pumpkin pie, but it still works to make scones or to make muffins. You can make pumpkin cupcakes. You can make it work. Everything is good as long as you put enough sugar in it. Next, I'm going to cut up the skins of the pumpkin. I'm also going to be using these for the dog food. Chop these up and just add them right into the pot. Next, I will be using this for a recipe, so I'm going to mash up some of the pumpkin right away. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. This is how you process a full jack-o'-lantern.